So I think if you're at, I mean, a place like UVA that has, a med school there, I think certainly is a little easier than a college that has no medical school or no, research environment around. So I think a place that has a medical school, I think there's definitely, and I'd probably start with your own professors, like the biology professor or the organic chemistry professor that you have, and sort of starting with them to say, hey, do you know anybody at the medical school that I can sort of get involved with? So I think that's probably the first step. As far as other organizations, there are a lot of physician sort of things that people can get involved with, like the American Heart Association, especially with things like CPR, that sort of thing, where there's sort of a whole there's a lot of like public involvement in trying to get people to get more CPR certifications, and they need people sort of to help with that. But like the American Heart Association, the American College of Cardiology have a lot of public outreach things that I think you could probably get involved with. And then they also have some grants, so maybe a little farther along the road, but when you're really trying to start even small things, they're really trying to get students, med students, internal medicine residents into cardiology. So they have these small little grants that they want you to come up with ideas, and they're happy to give you a little bit of money to help you start those things off. So I think to start, sort of, I would talk to your mentors that you're in college or wherever you are now, and kind of see who they know. But then I think as you get a little bit more, then I think places like the American Heart Association or the American College of Cardiology are great. Another thing that I did one summer, I think this is actually the summer, but yeah, in college, I did a summer with NIH, and they have a great program that you can apply to, and it's in sort of all their different fields. And again, I don't know how COVID affected that this year, but it was a great program. There was a ton of us, and they had lecture. I ended up in a lab that was just a really great experience. But they also had other lectures for all of us sort of as a group, and sort of some career advice, that kind of thing. So there's a lot of places like that. So, the NIH is a big one, and I grew up in the DC area, so it's easy for me to do. But I'm sure there's a lot of smaller places like that have these sort of summer programs, and you have to apply to them. And it wasn't an easy application process, but it was a great experience.